Hi everyone, today in phonics we're going to be learning what a consonant blend is. We're going to be looking at the initial consonant blend. Today's session you will need a piece of paper and a pencil or a marker if you like. If you don't have those things yet, go and collect those things now, so you can pause the video before we get started, okay? Before this session as well, you will need to make sure you have seen my videos. So if you haven't done so just yet, on my screen right now, you'll be able to see that you either need to search up Miss Chang Phonics on YouTube, or you can scan the QR code and then you can have a look and find the two videos, which is Jolly Phonics Actions Phase 2 Sounds and Jolly Phonics Actions Phase 3 Sounds as well. So you need these two videos. So you need to watch them first before you begin your phonics session. You'll have to do this before every phonics session. So to make sure that you're revising and you are remembering all the phase 2 and phase 3 sounds, because we'll be using them all, okay? So once you've done that, we can get started. If not, you need to pause the video now, come back to it later once you've watched those videos. All right, let's start. So what are consonants to begin with? So these are all the alphabet, letters of the alphabet on here. Our consonants are all the letters that are not the vowels. So I'm going to highlight what we call vowels. So there's two types of letters in the alphabet. So there's vowels and there's consonants. So vowels are these letters. So it's A, E, I, O, and U. So those are called, and I'm going to write it over here, it's called our vowels. Okay, the ones that I just highlighted in pink. Okay, so I'm just going to highlight that one in pink so you can see. So that's in, oh, sorry, that's a bit scribbly. Sorry, boys and girls. So there we go. All the ones I've highlighted in pink are called my vowels. All the other ones that I haven't highlighted are called my consonants. Can you say that after Miss Chang? Consonants. 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 Okay, so you can see our alphabet actually has a lot more consonants than there are vowels. Okay, our vowels, there are only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are only 5 vowels. Okay, so today we're going to be looking at consonants. So not the vowels, but we're going to be looking at the consonants. So we're going to be looking at initial consonant blends, which means initial just means the start. So the start of my word and what those sounds are. So if I have a look at some of the words here, what we're going to be doing is we're going to have a look at the initial, so start of my word, and how we blend them. Because when we blend them together, it makes a slightly different sound when we blend them, okay? So I'm going to use my sound buttons to show where the initial consonant blend is. So I can see f and r. I'm going to put them a little bit closer so you can tell that we're going to blend them together, okay? So it's f, so it's f and r, fr, like that, okay? And we've got s and p, s, p, sp, like that. And then we've got s, t, st, st. And then we've got f, r, f, r. Okay, so you can have a go at doing that with me in the next one as well. So we're going to have a go at creating the blends. Again, just like we did before, we found them in our words. I'm going to go back again and show you. So in my word, you can see that the blend is at the start because these are called initial consonant blends. They come at the start of my word. We blend these sounds together to create a new sound, okay? So let's have a go at creating the blend. So we're going to try and say the two consonants, and then we're going to create a new consonant blend. Okay, so we'll have a go at doing this one. All right, I'm not going to put the sound buttons in this time. I'm just going to show you using my fists, and you're going to do the same thing. Okay, ready? Okay, the next one. Oh, actually, I might just put the sound buttons in so you can see which ones we've done. Okay, we're going to do this one next. Ready? Here we go. Sp. Very good. Okay, next one. We're going to do the one over here on the side. G. Very good. All right, next one down the bottom now. We're going to go across. So this one is t, st. Very good. Next one. D, dr. That's a bit of a weird one, isn't it? I'm going to practice that one. And this last one is t. Sorry, let me try that one again. Sorry. T, okay, that's a bit of a tricky one as well. Okay, so very good job. We are going to do a bit more practice tomorrow, so don't worry if you didn't get the hang of it today. And of course, you can watch the video again and you can practice over and over again if you want to. Okay. All right, let's go. So we're going to try and blend these words for reading. We found where the initial consonant blend was, and now we're going to try and blend these words, or we're going to try and blend the sounds so we can read the word, okay? So we're going to practice what we did before. So we've got fur, okay? So we know that one is fur, fur, from. And the next one, sp. Okay, so we've got sp, t, spot. And the next one here, we're going to blend it first. So it's st, st. Okay, I'm going to put that a bit closer so you can see. St, p, stop. And this next one, fur. And then we've got g, frog. Okay, good blending. Well done. All right, next one. Here we go. So again, we're going to try and blend the first part first, the initial consonant blend. Because remember, these are my consonants. I can see them here, and then it goes into a vowel next, all right? So it goes sp, sp. Okay, sp, k. Because I can see that that is the k sound, but it is two letters together, so it is a digraph. So it's sp, k, spec. Very nice. Next one, we're going to try gr. Very good. Well done. That's a tricky one. Okay, got gr, e, n. Gr, e, n. Green. Next one, fur. Okay, fur. Let's put fur together. Fur, sh. Oh, so fur, sh. Fresh. Okay, next one. St. So I'm put them a bit closer so you can see. Eep, steep. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to have a go at spelling and writing these words now, okay? So I've got my phoneme frame here. You can use a phoneme frame as well if you want to. It's up to you, or you can just write it on your piece of paper, okay? This will just help me to see how many sounds I need, all right? So now I'm going to start with our first one. The first word is step, okay? Step. Can you hear that initial consonant blend? Step. St, st, st. So that's my initial consonant blend, okay? St. So I'm going to have a go at doing that. You have a go as well. What do you think the letters are for st? St. That's my blend. St. S. So it's this one. S. T, 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 st. Okay, st. And the next one is e. So e, st, e. And the last one is p, 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 step, step. Okay, very good. All right, let's try our next one. Okay, the next one is plan, plan. P, p, p is my blend. P, pl, pl, p, pl, pl. So I'm going to write the first sound. P, pull, pull, pull. Ah. You have a go as well. And the last one is pull and plan. Plan. Okay, very good. All right, next one we're going to do is grip. Grip. Can you hear the consonant blend, the initial consonant blend? So it is grr, grr, grr. So there's 2 letters there, grr. Okay, so let's have a go. G. So it's g, 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 grr, 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 e, grr, grr, p, grip, grip. Okay, all right, next one. So the next one is glad, glad, glad. Can you hear the initial consonant blend? Gl, 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 ad, glad, glad. See if you can have a go at writing that one. You can pause the video here if you like, and then we can check it together. Okay, all right, let's have a go. Glad. So it's g, g, l, glad, d. Remember, if you have trouble with that one, you know what to do. Put the thumbs together. I've got to do it this way so you can see. So when you get your thumbs together like this, make the bed, okay? Make the bed like that. So you can see that's the b, and the e is in the middle, but e, b, e, and then the d, okay? So if you need to double check which way it is, which way is the b or the d, okay, you can do that. Put your thumbs together. So I know at the d, it's at the end when I put my thumbs together. Put the d at the end. Okay. All right, next one is tree. We always get confused this one. Boys and girls, you always write the ch, ch, ch sound, like the ch, 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 ch. But it's not that sound. It is an initial consonant blend. It's ch, ch, tree, tree. And to make that sound, we need to write it like this. Tree, trur, like that, trur, trur, not ch, ch, ch. Can you see you can't say on your teeth, ch, 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 not ch, it's ch, ch, tree, tree, tree. Can you see it's like more of my teeth down the bottom, tree, tree, okay? And I've got the E sound at the end, tree, like B. So that's my digraph there, tree, okay. All right, next one. Okay, the next one is smell. See if you can have a go at writing that one. Smell, smell. So what's the blend? Sm. Okay, see if you can have a go at that. Pause the video if you like, and then you have a go and then check it with me after. All right, so here we go. And I've got so rubbing the tummy. Like breaking the eggs. Sm, ooh. This one at the end, I'm going to put a line underneath just to show you. It's a smell, ooh. And when it has a line underneath for the sound bite, it means that there are 2 letters there, not just one. If it was a dot, it would be 1 letter, but I put a line underneath. So you should know which ooh it is. It is definitely not this one because there's only 1 letter. But if you wrote this, then you're absolutely right because there are 2 letters there, okay? And I drew a line underneath just to give you a bit of a hint as well. So this word is smell. The next one is track. Remember how when I say this one, it's not ch, it's not ch, it's track, okay? Track. This is the really hard one that you have to really listen hard and see if you can hear that initial consonant blend. This is a consonant blend. So it's a little bit different to the ch digraph, okay? So it's track, okay? Like the tree, track, okay? So it's this letter, and then we've got and then and then this end one, it makes the k sound, and I'm going to give you a bit of a hint because there are 3 different ways we can write the k sound. So now that I've given you a bit of a hint, remember I told you in the last one that when there's a line there needs to be 2 letters. So see if you can remember which one makes the k sound, but it has 2 letters, okay? If you wrote this, then you are wrong because there's only 1 letter. But if you also wrote this letter next to it, then you're absolutely right. That is the k sound. And that's how we write track. Okay. Very good. All right, last one. We are going to write spin. Can you have a go at writing spin? So think and see if you can hear the initial consonant blend. Sp, 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 in, sp, in, sp, in, spin. All right, you have a go first and then pause the video and see if you're right. Okay, ready? Here we go. Sp, sp, e, sp, e, with the dot on the top. Sp, e, spin, spin. Okay, very good. All right, now we're going to have a go and I'm going to give you some words and you can decide whether it's going to be treasure or is it going to be trash? Treasure or trash? All right, let's have a go. First word. Let's have a go and read this one. St, ap, stap. Stap. Is that a word? I don't think it is. I'm going to put it in the trash. All right, next one. Sp, 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 axe, sp, axe, spax, spax. Is that a treasure or is that a trash? What do you think? It is trash. It sure is. Not a word. All right, next one. Gr, 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 eep, grip, grip. Grip. I feel like we maybe wrote that word before. So is it trash or treasure? If you remember, it is treasure. Well done. Very good. All right, next one. This is the hard one with the, it sounds like but it's not it's trock. Is that trash or is it treasure? What do you think? It is. No, it's treasure. Of course, it doesn't sound like a word. What's trock? Trock is not a word. All right, next one. Smell, smell. We did that word before. I know you can remember. Very good memory. So it is, of course, treasure. All right, I'll pop it over there. Next one. Glat. Trash or treasure? Okay, here we go. It is trash, of course. It's not a word, glat. All right, so that's all our words for buried treasure today. All right, we're going to have a go at reading these tricky words now. Okay, so these are some words that we usually have in our writing. Sometimes you'll have to write them. Sometimes I'll tell you have to write these words, and they are tricky. And the reason why they're tricky is because we can't use our phonics knowledge to work out how to write these words, okay? Or read these words. It's very tricky, okay? So what we're going to do is I'm going to get my marker here to show you. I'm going to put some sound buttons underneath to show you how we read them, okay? So it's and the next part is all of that together, the V and the E together make the V sound. That's the tricky part. So I'm going to change that into another color so you can see where the tricky bit is, okay? So this is the tricky part, okay? I'll highlight that tricky part for you. All right, next bit, let's have a go. So have, the V part is the bit that makes it tricky because it doesn't sound like what we would normally say if we were reading the V sound. We know the V sound is just the letter V, but in the word have, it includes the letter E as well, okay? The next one will go underneath here. Okay, so there's two tricky bits in this one, so I'm going to just circle them for you. So this makes the sound, and we know it doesn't normally make the sound. It usually makes the sound, like and then on and off, okay? So it actually makes the sound in this word, and then it's the same situation as this word above. So it makes the sound, but there's also an extra E at the end, okay? So that's why I've drawn a line there to show you that those two letters together make the sound, okay? So there's two tricky bits in that word. So far we've got have, some. Okay, let's look at the next one. So we've got je, st. Okay, just, oh, sorry, I'm just going to undo that. I'm going to put these dots a little bit closer so you can see this is a consonant blend. Okay, so the consonant blend is at the end. So it's not the initial consonant blend. It's not at the start of my word. It's at the end of my word. Okay, so this one is a little bit tricky because there's a blend here and it's at the end of my word. Okay, so you're going to have a go at reading that word again. Je, st, just. Okay, so there's the consonant blend at the end. All right, next one we've got is l, I, k. Okay, you can see that I've kind of drawn a smiley face here. We haven't gotten up to this sound just yet, but it's what we call a split digraph, okay? And that's why it's a little bit tricky now for you because you haven't learned this one just yet, but that is the tricky part. So I'm going to just use my pink to show you it's this split bit. So I'll just highlight all of that, shall I? Okay. That bit that's split up. Okay, so what's going on here is we've got the l and then we've got the I. It makes the I sound and it's split up like this. When it makes the I sound, it's the letter I and there's also an E. There's a consonant that will come in between the I and the E. Okay, but you'll learn that a little bit later. So that's the tricky part when we're reading this word. The k just remains the same. Okay, so this word is l, I, k. Okay, so we don't actually say the e at the end because the I sound is called a split digraph. But remember, we're going to learn this later. Okay, so that's the tricky part. L, I, k, like. And then over here, we've got this next word. Let's have a look. K, okay, this is just like this word. Some is the same tricky bit. So we've got the instead of o, and then the which has an e at the end as well. So it's a little bit tricky. So again, if we look at this one, it is k, it makes the sound instead of o, k, and with the sound, there's an e at the end for this particular sound. Okay, so these are our tricky words. We'll have a go at reading them again. H, a, v, have, s, a, some, j, a, st, just, l, I, k, like, k, a, come. All right, now we're going to have a go at spelling a tricky word. So the tricky word for you today is, please write the word was. Okay, I was at school, was. So I've got my phoneme frame here. You have a go at writing that word. It's a tricky word because it's just like the words we were reading before where you cannot use your phonics knowledge to work out how to write this word. The tricky part of this one is the middle sound and the end sound, because when we say it, we say was. Okay, that's how we say the word, but we don't write it like that. So the first sound, you can probably guess, it's w, okay? So w. So go ahead and write that one, w. And then z. So some of you say z, and some of you say s, okay? Was or was, okay? So it is the s sound at the end, was. It's the middle sound that's tricky. So it makes the sound, but we actually write the letter a. We write the letter a. So that is the tricky bit. So I'm just going to write that in pink so you can see. All right. So it's, when we write it, is was, but the word is was. I was at school. So that's our tricky word. So if you want to go ahead and write it all over your page as many times as you can, write it over and over and over and over and over again. A few more times, write it as many times as you can. Okay. Oh, excuse me. All right. Now, the next word we're going to do, you're going to write all over your page again, is you. Oh, we have to write this word all the time in our writing. We always have to write the word was, and we sometimes write the word you as well. Okay. So this one, there's two sounds, y, and then oo, you. They're the sounds that you can hear, okay? So when we write that, the first sound, the initial sound, y, is right. So it's the same sound that we would normally write. So we can write the y sound. So I'm going to go ahead and write that in blue. It's the N part that's a little bit tricky, okay? So the U part, ooh, okay? So weird, but you know what? This is how we write U, okay? It is the letters O and U together. That's how we make the U sound in U, okay? Ready? All right, I'm going to have a little race with you this time, and I'm going to have a go. I'm going to write as many times as I can the word U. All right, we're going to do a little countdown, 10 seconds. See how many times you can write it. I'm going to write on my piece of paper too. Okay, blank sheet of paper. Got mine here. All right. Ready? I'm going to give you 10 seconds. I'm going to count down, and then you're going to show me how many you have written. You can see, you can compare how many I've written as well. Ready? Ready, set, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Stop. Pens and pencils down. Okay, let's see how many you got. This is how many I wrote. Okay, you can see mine here. Let's have a look, see if you beat Miss Chang. So this is how many times I wrote the word you. Okay, I was practicing. I was trying to see how many I could write in 10 seconds. I've written 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So if you wrote 15, you are an absolute superstar. If you wrote more than 15, you're a champion. Well done. You wrote faster than Miss Chang. So fantastic work. All righty. Now we're going to do our last bit for our phonics. We're going to have a go at reading the sentences here. Okay, well, actually, it's just one sentence, just this sentence. Okay, so we're going to have a look at reading this one. Oh, the first word here is a tricky word. So it's a word that we should know. We've been practicing lots as well. So the, okay, the, cl, that's our consonant blend. The, cl, ow. So I'm going to put these dots a little bit. No, let me just make it a bit smaller so you can see. Oh, that's a little bit, that's a bit way too small. All right, let's try that again. Let's see if we can make it a bit bigger. Cl, oh, here we go. There we go. Cl, ow, So that's our consonant blend at the start. So initial consonant blend. Cl, ow, cla, cla, own, clown, clown. The clown, d, did. Remember, that's the tricky one. It sounds like ch, okay, but it's tr, tricks. The clown did tricks. With a ch. Okay, oops, I'm going to undo that so we can put the dots a bit closer. Okay, so it's an initial consonant blend, ch. Okay. Oh, no, sorry, it's not an initial consonant blend. Oh, Miss Chang made a mistake. Sorry. It is ch, as in the digraph ch. Silly Miss Chang. I hope you all noticed that and you were calling out to your video as I was doing that. All right. So it's ch, I, p, a, n, z, e. Gosh, that word was so long. Have you worked out what that word is? Let's try again. Ch, imp, and z, chimpanzee, chimpanzee. Oh, very long word. Let's try and read the whole sentence together. The clown did tricks with a chimpanzee. Very good reading, everyone. Okay, so that is the end of our phonics session. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you had fun today. We're going to do another one tomorrow. All right, bye.